Welcome back, friends, to men's NJCAA baseball here at Louisburg College, Louisburg Sports Network, presenting live coverage of Hurricanes baseball from behind the backstop. Angel Moreno, Brennan Kaiser, Brent Hines, Danny Babb, and myself, Bill Martone. The 39th game of a scheduled 47-game regular season on a Wednesday late afternoon, the 22nd day of April. Michael Williams getting the start for the midweek matchup here in the Burg against the visiting Wake Tech Community College. The fifth game of the six-game season matchup for the regular season between these two teams. Louisburg is up 3-1. Coach Myers and the Hurricanes back home after a 3-game road trip series sweep of Guilford Tech Community College at the Rockers Truist Point Stadium in High Point, North Carolina last weekend. We'll provide you more on those games in a minute. But for now, the Hurricanes sit ahead of the fourth-place Patrick and Henry Patriots by 5 games in the standings of the D2 West Conference of Region 10. With just 8 games remaining in the regular season and plenty of firm competition to still be played by the Hurricanes. Louisburg College now 24-15 overall, 6 better than 500 at 17-11 in the conference. Energy, fortitude, willpower, an absolute requirement remaining the theme for this offseason powerhouse, with a need for steady, repeatable pitching. Both sides working together are paramount to keep the momentum going. Can the likely postseason storm track that appears to be developing for the Hurricanes stay on course? We'll curb our cutesy comments and find out right here on the Louisburg Sports Network. Back with audio. Apologies for the interruption. Not sure if any of our audio even made it from the very beginning.
Yep, there we go. While we were away with the lack of audio, had a strikeout with Graham White that lead off the first. Now Brady Paul with a chopper up the middle to beat the throw from the shortstop as Sammy Wilson digs in, and Brady Paul will advance to second on the pass ball by the catcher. As we face, I believe, Timothy Pate for about the third time in these midweek contests with Wake Tech.
You would expect to the advantage of the Hurricanes.
Keep facing the same guy going through the same lineup over and over again. You pick up on tendencies.
Guess it goes both ways, right?
Yeah, it can.
And the 1-1 off of Schultz blocked quite a bit out in front of him. Probably would have been sufficient time to get to third for Brady Paul as he's got a set of wheels on him.
As a coach, you just hate making any out at third base with a runner in scoring position with the firepower that the middle of this lineup has. Don't take any unnecessary risks there.
The 2-1. Swung on, fly ball, center field. And that's a home run, folks.
Almost queued that up with the no unnecessary risk there, Bill. It's going to be a rowdy bunch of Hurricane boys over there to welcome Sammy in. I believe that'll be the 9th home run on the season for Cam Wilson as our power hitting first baseman. Jace Dunn gets his first at bat of the evening.
And that first pitch, he looked like he was trying to go back-to-back on consecutive pitches.
Yes, he did. As the old phrase goes, he was swinging with bad intentions there, Brent. And speaking of those bad intentions, it's going to be a high, lazy fly ball. The wind is kind of laid down there, and that'll keep it in the park.
We got roughly 50 people in the live stream this afternoon. Again, apologies for the issues with the audio. No idea what happened there, but we got you back. And the Hurricanes have answered back so far here in the bottom of the first with 2 hits and 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Cam Wilson after Brady Paul reached.
And Danny, keep me honest, but I feel like the power surge continues with Connor Wright here in the box.
Absolutely. There's no let up there as we hits one off the end of the bat there. It's going to be a 4-3 put out to end the inning, but it's got to be a daunting task for opposing pitchers to face that middle lineup with Cam Wilson, Jace, and Connor back-to-back with roughly 30 home runs collectively amongst the trio.
2 runs on 2 hits to complete the first inning. The Eagles ahead by 1 as we head to the second here on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to live action here at Frazier Field as Colton Mays digs into a 2-0 count against Mikey Williams in the top of the second. It appears the young Mike Williams is very comfortable pitching from the stretch versus the windup, even though no runners are on. He's very comfortable in that position. Attaboy. Good slider over the outside part of the plate to get him swinging. Now I believe the shortstop, number 26, Brendan Fulcher.
One ball, one strike, one out. We're in the top of the second. And Michael Williams doing a fine job here early in the game, locating around the outer thirds of the strike zone.
Absolutely. He fought through those nerves of the midweek start. He settled in, showing command of his off-speed and fastball, able to locate both.
I'm going to put handcuffs on Mr. Babb today. Keep it away from that microphone boom, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're rattling the speakers at home. I just like to tease you and give you a hard time. I love having you here in the booth.
I appreciate the hospitality.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a drop third strike. Cliff Almeida on the inside line, and the throw down to first makes it 2.
As
So
the
technically,
right-hitting third baseman Jen Steiner coming up to bat for the Eagles.
so 2 back-to-back Ks and the starting of the top of the second with the third baseman, Jen Steiner, in the box. I know his grandmother's probably watching up in North Dakota. She has been a fan of the Behind the Backstop production since Jens was in high school. I know his parents also watch along whenever the Louisburg Hurricanes match up against the Wake Tech Eagles. A nice ground ball to short, and 6-3.
Really great inning for Mikey. Get in, get out after giving it the 3 runs in the top of the first.
3 up, 3 down as we move into the middle of 2 here at Frazier Field. We'll be right back. Coach Myers getting out to the third base coach's box. Usually a little toe tap on third before he steps back away from the infield. Mr. Babb picked up on that little superstition of Coach Myers, or at least shared it with me recently. Peyton Shipman starts us off in the bottom of the second inning.
Wears one there on the back of the thigh. They'll get a free bag to first. That'll send the Hurricanes dugout into a chant of free. Say hello to Papa and Mama Lawrence in Pennsylvania. I know we're watching Steve today. Hello to Mr. Bill, Miss Trudy, Miss Brandy, and Rocky.
I was going to say, how about the dogs? Don't forget them.
Can't ever leave those babes out. Those are my sweethearts.
Bunt down the left side, foul. Pick off a moment ago, not in time. No balls, one strike. And the runner goes a pass ball. Allows 90 feet down to second.
Shipman advances into scoring position for Steve Lawrence. Looks to do some damage here. Steve had not the start of the season he wanted, but he has really started coming on and put a lot of work in the cage, batting just south of 330 for the season, coming in at 325, shown some pop lately. Some good 2-out, 2-strike hitting as the season has progressed. Steve's really come on strong.
Got Mr. Shipman covered from all sides right now. Ground ball out of play on the left side. As Stephen Lawrence steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on second. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And Schultz a little bit, I don't know whether he just didn't know where it was or he got lackadaisical, but
Peyton, good heads up running there and took the free 90 feet there.
Yeah, he had a great secondary, and then he saw the catcher look down, didn't see where the ball was, and didn't hesitate.
Yeah, just good instinct running there.
Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Now we can get a lazy ground ball that can tie this ball game up. We can just get a ball in play here.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. And Peyton Shipman will hold as the throw down to second. Takes out Stephen Lawrence.
First there, the strikeout and the force out on the throw. Now Cliff digs in with a season batting average of .435.
And in this situation, exactly who you want. One of your best production hitters.
Contact hitter, puts the barrel on the bat. Doesn't necessarily have to get a base hit here. Just something in the outfield. Weak ground ball to the right side. He'll do his job here. Get the ball in play, tie the score. Cliff's been the hero on some walk-offs, but he knows his role here. Just get the ball in play. Doesn't have to do anything fancy.
On the inside, gets the called strike from Matthew Utz. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a runner on third. And Olmedo fouls that one off.
A little surprise there with Cliff's bunting ability as deep as Jen Steiner was playing at third before the second strike. He didn't try to lay one down the left side. He was well out of position. A bunt would have probably gotten a base hit and easily drove the run in. And speak of, there's that ground ball that'll tie the game up. Well done, Cliff.
Cliff Olmedo with a sac RBI. Drives in Peyton Shipman on a ground ball to the shortstop, and a fielder's choice of 6-3 makes it 2 outs for the left fielder.
Reese foul as he digs in.
File gives a hack at the next offering, evens up the count 1-1 with 2 outs. These white jerseys are giving us a lot of like sunburst glare or flare. A pop fly that'll go foul on the left side. Well out of play behind the dugout of the visitor side of the field. Absolutely beautiful afternoon coming in this, well, it was actually morning for me coming in. Check swing bunt right back to the pitcher, Pate, and he'll take it himself. As the Eagles come in, having just gotten through the rest of the lineup, the very last batter. That leaves Graham White, Brady Paul, and Cam Wilson due up in the bottom of the third inning for your Louisburg College Hurricanes. As the score is tied after 2 innings, we're headed to the third on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. Nothing I can do about that sound effect, gentlemen, but
The old Western?
yeah, that's the old strikeout. Soft ground ball. That'll be called foul. Or not. No, he ran that out as a base hit. I thought almost Matthew Utz was going to call it back the way he kind of stepped out onto the infield. So Russell starts off with a base hit.
Brings up Cameron Rickabaugh.
Ground ball through the right side of the infield. Back-to-back singles for the Eagles. One short, one a little bit longer. Puts 2 runners on with no outs.
Blake Gaffney coming into bat.
Gaffney walked in the first inning and eventually proceeded to touch home plate. Fly ball right field. Peyton Shipman to the track. Under it. Makes the catch, and the runner at second will tag. That is Russell. Is that Blake Russell? I just have a last name.
Forgive me.
Yep, Blake Russell.
There it is.
Oh boy, sounds like a gale force wind kicking up out there. Swing and a miss on a cutter by Gaffney.
I believe that is Nick Schultz there, Bill, the catcher.
Thank you.
Number 21.
And Gaffney flied out to right field. For those of you keeping a book at home, that's FO9 with a little 1 in a circle for the first out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's Mr. Schultz. And a ground ball on the left side gets past Cam Wilson. So Russell scores.
I believe that Sammy knocked it down enough that it took File a little bit to get to it, which allowed that runner to go from first to third.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of a tough break there. Got the glove on it, but didn't prevent really what would have happened if the ball would have went deep to left. As we have the center fielder number 5, Jackson Jones, now batting.
First pitch strike by Michael Williams. Rickabaugh at third, Schultz at first. And Almedo blocks up a curveball.
Good little bit of defensive work there by Cliff.
Yeah, I kept that runner at third, kept the runner at first. That's the best you could hope for in that scenario.
Nothing shows up in the stat sheet there, but you can believe Coach Myers, Coach Bugley are watching, kind of keeping score on such plays as that. So we get a swing and a miss by Jackson Jones on what would look to be a changeup down and in.
Bit of a splitter sinker from Michael Williams brings the count to 1-2 with 1 out. Runners on the corners. And the Eagles have inched out ahead by 1 here in the top of the third. Foul ball off the barrel. Jackson Jones wants that opportunity to keep swinging, as he was quick to point out to Matthew Utz, hit my bat, hit my bat. The rare instance maybe where a batter is going to kind of ask for a foul ball call. High and away by Williams, 2-2. Full count now after a breaking ball is blocked in the dirt by Cliff Almedo. Closing in on 70 viewers. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Good at bat here. What are we working on? 8 pitches?
It's been quite a few. I've kind of lost count, but I know we've had at least 3 foul balls. So that would get us roughly to the 7-8 count there.
Right side, Cliff Almedo from his knees. Tries to make the play at second, and he does. Terrific effort by the first baseman. So Nick Scholes out on a fielder's choice, makes it 2. Jackson Jones reaches on the same play and takes his place at first.
A run scores on the fielder's choice there from third.
Jace has been absolutely fantastic over at first base this year.
Yeah, he's obviously his hitting numbers speak for itself, but the glove work he's put in at first, he's really, really improved defensively over last year. And didn't have a lot to improve on last year, but just keeps working, getting better and better every day.
The 0-1 with 2 outs. Swung on, fly ball. Left field.
We got a guy named Reese.
Two-run score in the top of the third here at Frazier Field as the Hurricanes coming back to the plate with the top of the lineup. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. Graham White, Brady Paul, and Cam Wilson about to come to the plate for the Hurricanes. And look at those wispy clouds out in left field. Absolutely picturesque, if I must say so. Making this afternoon's midweek matchup, I don't know, what do you call it? Glorious? Spectacular?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
God's gift? Put a tag on it. It's absolutely gorgeous here in Louisburg, North Carolina, as you're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Brent Hines, Danny Babb, myself, Bill Martone, bringing you Hurricanes baseball all season long. We got 3 more home games after this in about a week and a half here at Frazier Field as the Hurricanes take on the Cleveland Community College Yeti for the last homestand and last regular season game. After that, it'll be potentially postseason bound, and this year's Region 10 playoff brackets are being held in Kinston, North Carolina. And do you know the name of the stadium out there?
I do not. I know that was the former Wood Duck Stadium. I do believe that they'll be playing in. I don't think they're playing at Lenore Community College, so I would assume they're playing in the Kinston Stadium.
You would be correct, and that is the Granger Stadium out in Kinston. Looks like a nice little park.
We caught a Wood Ducks game there probably 6-7 years ago, and very nice place.
On Google Maps, it says Down East Bird Dogs.
Yep, that's the name. They were formerly the Kinston Wood Ducks, and now they're the Down East Bird Dogs.
So it looks like there's a delay. Schultz had come out. He's no longer catching.
And our trainer, Chris, went over with a towel and some ice to the Wake Tech dugout. I don't know exactly if he needed some medical attention. We look like we have number 9. I'm trying to get a log here to see who our new catcher of record is.
Isn't that Blake Gaffney, I believe?
I believe you're correct.
So Gaffney is going to move from first to home. And then the question of the day is, who, pray tell, is over at first?
36.
Don't start the who's on first chance.
30-something?
30-something. I don't have a 30-something on the list. I was trying to help out Danny because I don't know if he's got his readers on.
He does not have his readers.
We'll see if we can figure that out for you here shortly.
Well, when Graham rounds first after this base hit up the middle, I'll get a shot of who is on first base.
I'm going to hold you to it.
You're always thinking ahead, Brent. And I love the foreshadowing when he rounds first.
That's right.
2 balls, 1 strike on the leadoff hitter, Graham Wyke. And Timothy Pate trying to locate the strike zone here as we start the bottom of the 3rd inning. And I'd love to tell you his pitch count. Well, I can. It's 42. Sometimes the score bug in the top left corner, names get long and all that data just gets pushed out of frame. I get so used to not being able to see it. And Wyke plunked. Nisi Gardner, my father, Bill Sr., Trudy Lawrence, Matt Tulloch.
What's up, Coach Tulloch?
Teresa Myers. All the usual suspects are in the live stream this afternoon. Thank you for following along here in the midweek. Graham Wyke.
Just to give an update from the previous report, our athletic trainer is going back to the Wake Tech dugout with some more ice, probably for some more treatment for Nathan Schultz.
And we're just going to keep
Nick Schultz.
Brent busy here with the family cam zeroed in on Graham Wyke as Timothy Pate is understandably concerned. And this time he comes inside on the southpaw. Brady Paul, the center fielder, who is a freshman, is just lighting it up. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs, and a runner on first. And Paul reaches out, trying to reach that fastball on the outside. And we'll keep an eagle eye on Graham Wyke over there at first. Another pickoff, not in time. Now, I've picked up on something Graham Wyke's been doing, and it's just out of concern. He likes to Superman it back into first, putting himself airborne, kind of laying out, but it puts him really close to the glove. It's almost, at times, not there, but at times an offering of like, I don't have to get down to the ground as a first baseman with that tag. Versus, trying to
slide in versus
land
on. Good off-speed pitch there by the Wake Tech pitcher.
And I'm sure Graham just invites the extra throws over to first, as it just puts mileage on Pate's arm for the day. Runner goes, and Brady Paul gets plunked. So 2 back-to-back HBPs go in the book. And Pate not having the day today that he had a week ago at the North Main Athletic Complex.
It's got multiple arms up now in the Wake Tech bullpen as we get a mound visit from the pitching coach.
I believe that's Mr. Rhett James of the coaching staff for the Wake Tech Eagles, who was just out there on the mound. There's Mr. Pate. And Wilson flares one out of play behind the bleachers toward the Tar River. Yeah, we really need kind of late, too little, too late, but kind of need to task one of the two of you with just some random nonsensical facts about Louisburg and or this day in baseball, anything to fill the dry air, if you will. One ball, one strike. 2 on, first and second, no outs. And the fastball gets past
Both runners advance on the pass ball now.
Gaffney.
Cam will have 2 runners in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the third.
Oh, nice shot, Mr. Hines. This afternoon, our action cam, grandma cam, what else can we call it? Mama cam.
I like action cam, not grandma cam.
But see, that's what the parents want to see, Brent. They want to see their kids. Nice big facial close-ups. And Wilson flies one into right field. There's Graham White tagging. He'll score. And Brady Paul is going to reach third. So a sac fly by Cam Wilson ties up the score yet again.
2 at-bats for Cam today with 3 RBIs with a 2-run homer in the first. Now a sac fly here in the home half of the third as we now get Jace Dunn at bat with a runner in scoring position at third.
1 out and 1 runner at third. Another fly ball, this time to left field. Under that is Mathis. He makes the catch, and another runner will tag and score. So back-to-back sac flies, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. And now the Hurricanes take a 1-run lead.
I believe that's going to tie us up at 5 there, Bill.
Tie us, thank you, because they had inched 2. Pardon me in disregard. So 2 sac flies brings the score back to
5-5.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what's that, quad quintuplets.
As our DH Connor Wright steps in.
He grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. He is the 5th in the lineup of 9. And here's a little stat trivia for you guys that I won't be able to explain. But Danny, well, either you or Brent might know. What's WOBA?
WOBA?
W-O-B-A. High fly ball, left side, likely going to be out of play for Mathis.
I'm thinking from a baseball mind, would that be walk-off batting attempts or walk-off batting average? I don't know. That's a WOBA.
The old StatCast, we were playing with that the other day. And Mr. Wright here, Connor Wright, as he's in the DH position because his WOBA is 3rd best on the team. from the plate. Hard hit, right side, 4-3.
But a good inning nonetheless for your Hurricanes as we knot up the game at 5-5 through 3.
We're in the middle of 4 here at Louisburg. Canes coming up in a minute. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. The most annoying return from commercial break sound effect you could ask for which I have looked profusely and cannot find how to turn that thing off.
Your home run sound.
No, that's a strikeout sound, actually, which, you know, if it's pontificating anything for Michael Williams, great, but I wish I could control it, and right about now I can't.
Fastball on the outside corner brings it to 1-2. You might be projecting there, so.
Olmedo loses the mask as he attempts to block a breaking ball well off the plate. And the count now even on the first batter in the top of the 4th inning. If you're just joining us, tie score. Ben tied twice now. Hard hit left side. That'll drop in for a base hit in front of Reese File. He plays that on a hop as Colton Mays reaches. Mr. Fulcher is about to come up.
Yep, Brendan Fulcher, number 26.
You read my mind, Danny, which was, what is Mr. Fulcher's first name?
I believe that is Brendan. So he puts down a bunt attempt that'll be fielded by Cliff.
Olmedo with a nice one-hop fielding.
Great play there by Cliff.
Gets the force at first as Mays makes it down to second on a fielder's choice.
I believe this is Jen Steiner, number 7, the third baseman for Wake Tech.
He grounded to the shortstop Lawrence to end the 2nd inning. Olmedo receives the ricochet off the backstop and throws down to third, but while the throw was a little to the right of the base from this vantage point, I'm going to give the advantage to Fulcher, or I'm sorry, to Colton Mays. hit on the left side. That one gets past a reaching Cam Wilson, and that'll be an RBI single for Jen Steiner as Mays touches home. And we head to the top of the lineup now with Blake Russell, the DH. He flied out to Jace Dunn in the first to start the first, and then as well he singled to start the third.
Bill, during the break, I did some Google searching to try to find some interesting facts about the Tar River. I found none. So you're on your own. You've got to come up with something creative about the mighty Tar River.
I'm going to guess there's a few hundred to a few thousand baseballs in the Tar River.
I imagine there's a few back there, but
thanks to the 68 years of baseball here at Frazier Field.
As a Wolfpack alum, it's hard to find any facts that you really want to care about with anything with the word tar in it.
Come on, why would that be? You gotta be kidding me.
I guess I'm an equal opportunity hater.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner on first. Williams deals off the plate in the dirt, and Olmedo smothers it backhanded.
We've got some mounds or some pitchers heading to the Hurricanes bullpen. We've got Stephen Williams and Anthony Dorner going down with a few catchers to get loose in the Hurricanes bullpen here in the top of the fourth.
3-1 is in an elevator shaft. Olmedo coming to the backstop, and he gets it.
Attaboy, Cliff. Great play. Kid's really put in some work in becoming a better and better defensive catcher.
For someone who is said to have not been a catcher when he got to
a third
college.
baseman coming out of high school that's been converted to a catcher, I'm proud of the kid.
Just a pure athletic hustler.
He's number 3, Cameron Rickabaugh, is at bat now with 2 outs for the Wake Tech Eagles. On a swing and miss on a away pitch low in the zone.
Rickabaugh's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. This time, however, he's got 2 outs and a runner on first. And a fly ball into right field. Peyton Shipman plays it on the bounce off the wall. And the run will score as Steiner dirties up the chest of his uniform on a head-first dive across home plate. So Rickabaugh now with 3 on the day.
Yeah, with 2 outs, Steiner was on his horse from the crack of the bat.
Absolutely, from first base. As now the catcher of record for Wake Tech, number 9.
Two out and a runner on second. And a first pitch called strike on the inside to now the catcher. Started the game at first base, Blake Gaffney. Back to a 2-run lead for Wake Tech, and Gaffney golfs that one into foul territory deep beyond the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Michael Williams deals and bounces it off the dirt. As the runner advances, Rickabaugh down to third. Close but no cigar. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third. Two, 2, and 2. And Williams goes outside to the left-handed Blake Gaffney. Gaffney works a walk out of Michael Williams, as Williams kind of struggled on those last 2 offerings to locate the outer third on the big lefty. And now, here we go, Mr. number 8 is in for Nick Schultz.
I have that as John Mason. John Mason enters today's action with a season batting average of .250 as Clef Almeida visits Mike Williams to calm down some nerves as we got runners at first and third with 2 out. Also buys a little time for the bullpen to get warm.
Pickoff, not in time, says Vinny Stio on the infield. Mason steps back in. Third left-handed batter for the Eagles this inning,
with another on deck.
Cliff Olmedo throws down to second. Now the throw to home, and he gets him.
Great play, boys.
Just how you draw up the old 2-6-2 throw-out play from second to home. That is the 3rd out in 4 innings on the Eagles runners.
So John Mason will be left at home plate to return in the 5th inning for the Eagles with a clean count. As Rickabaugh gets thrown out at home.
As the Wake Tech skipper is asking for a discussion with our home plate umpire over the call at the plate.
I don't think he got the answer he was looking for.
No.
But if you remember,
The
2 weeks ago.
The last time he was looking for something here, he
Coach Russ went to the bus.
Yeah, he got a quick exit. Russ to the bus. Got to give it to Bill. I think we got a new pitcher here. Trying to get a jersey number. We got a righty out of the bullpen. Let's see if it was a 26 or a 28 there, guys. If somebody can get eyes on that for me.
20.
That would be young Aiden Warnock, number 20, Aiden Warnock. Comes in with an season ERA of 7.2 on 20 innings of pitching. Allowed 16 walks and 18 strikeouts in the season.
Pate exits after 3 innings of work, 5 earned runs, 2 Ks, and 1 walk on 64 pitches. Peyton Shipman will be the first batter for the Hurricanes to see Aiden Warnock this afternoon, as he clubs one foul down the left line. Canes trailing by 2 again after tying the score twice so far this afternoon. And we're only in the bottom of the 4th. So what does that tell you about these two teams?
Offensive firepower, these midweek games tend to be some slugfests from time to time. And if you're a fan of offense, we've got something in store for you today.
Gentlemen, I'm going to walk away to go fix one of our field mics, so you can carry the broadcast. And Mr. Hines, you're in the driver's.
As Bill steps away, we resume with a 2-2 count for young Peyton Shipman, our power hitting right fielder. He swings and misses to the third strike offering. As our shortstop, number 3, Steve Lawrence, digs in to try to put in some more work here for the Hurricanes as Bill attends to some technical issues down on the field. You know, Brent, we could just lock the door.
You know, we could. I don't know that we'd get the same numbers that Bill gets, but,
We're already seeing our numbers drop already. We were over 100. Now we're dwindling. The JV crew is in charge right now.
That looked like a foul ball off the hands.
The hands. Yep, absolutely.
Well, Bill's back, so our numbers will come back, because the moment you stepped away,
we lost viewers. The wheels started coming off the proverbial bus.
Nah, I can't believe that at all. You two gentlemen are seasoned professionals. An 0-2 count with 1 out, and Stephen Williams steps back in. But what did I miss?
We had a punch out on young Stevens. On Peyton Shipman, we got a deep fly ball to center field. It's going to be off the top third of the wall. And Steve will go in with a stand-up double at second.
So a fly out and a double for the Hurricanes as we start the 4th.
Now we have Cliff Almeida.
As I stepped out and looked behind us, not quite threatening, but definitely gray skies.
Well, some rain would be welcome. I wouldn't mind a rain delay, and I know everybody in this area watching would agree we need some rain.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a drought, and it seems like turning on the irrigation system this early, I'm in such a deficit. The yard looks like a desert.
yeah.
Bermuda hasn't really woken up, though, to be fair. And Almeida feels like he got hit.
Cliff saying it hit him in the foot.
And Vinny Stio and Matt Utz are going to conference on the infield, but neither of them, I think, really had a vantage point to make a decision. There was a little bit of a sound. And it looks like Cliff Almeida is going to have to step back in. He grounded out to short in the second to make the second out. Fielder's choice for Fulcher to make as a run scored. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And there Almeida gets hit, but Now he's going to say the batter leaned into it and calls him out. Not the outcome that Cliff Almeida and the Hurricanes were looking for, but almost looked like Almeida was off balance, trying to decide what to do with a curveball.
Well, and Cliff tends to hug that line, and I looked at it more as he was turning, away from it, and it just gave the impression that his left elbow guard was out there.
Stuck out there, yeah. It's just you're taught on those inside curveballs just to turn, not to bail out, but just turn the shoulder, and it caught the elbow guard, and the umpire ruled that as intentional getting hit, so that'll be a called third strike.
So he got hit twice in one at bat, and
still is out.
Yeah.
Reese File now, the 9th batter for the day. One ball, one strike, and 2 outs with a runner on second. Check swing, blooper to short.
Trouble.
And Vinny Stio calls him out. One left on as the Hurricanes trail by 2. As we go to the 5th inning here at Frazier Field, you're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. Some dramatic skies about to happen here in Louisburg, North Carolina, as some overcast rain clouds start closing in on Frazier Field, splitting those blue skies that we started out with, casting some interesting glare on our first base RoboCam OBSBot Tail 2. As Anthony Dorner, the southpaw, comes in relief after Michael Williams goes 4 innings, facing 20 batters.
Anthony has 49 1/3 innings pitched this season with an ERA just north of 6 at 6.02. Leads the team, I believe, with 55 strikeouts for the season. As a bunt attempt is thrown out by Cam Wilson.
5-3 to start the top of the 5th.
Now we got the before mentioned lefty on lefty matchup of Anthony Dorner versus the center fielder number 5, Jackson Jones. Anthony Dorner likes to work with a pretty fast rotation and get the ball, throw it. He is a quick thrower of the ball, quick worker. Yeah, thanks for the assist there. I was fumbling for the words there, Bill.
Don't we all? Jones reaching twice on fielder's choices, once in the first and then again in the third. Neither time did he score. Ground ball right side. Graham White can't get to it cleanly, and it makes its way to Brady Paul out in center field. I don't know if that took an odd hop or not, but
I think Graham tried to round that off and play that on Glove's side. He looks back at that. He'd probably decide he needed to backhand that and pick that up and field it cleanly, throw it to first.
Yeah, a team that's been hitting the ball pretty well today. We can't give them extra.
No, not at all.
Extra outs.
can't give them any jazz action for you Yankee fans out there.
I believe this is Jake Mathis now batting for the Eagles.
You would be correct. Dorner deals. Ground ball. Jay Stun on the bag. Only problem there, touch the bag first.
Get the sure out. It was a high hopper. He wasn't really going to have much of a opportunity at second.
So a fielder's choice at first makes it 2 outs, and Jackson Jones into second safely. Colton Mays now comes up, struck out in the second and singled in the fourth.
Not quite sure where that might have missed Brent and Bill. That was
just shaking my head. I mean, we get the inside pitch, we don't get the inside pitch.
I don't know if it was just low and inside or low in his eyes. It looked like a good offering from the center field cam. And
there's the breaking ball called strike. 1-1, 2 outs, and a runner on second.
Just figured out in the description of you guys, we've got a Bill, a Brent, and a Bab.
The three
Bs, I guess.
Amigos.
The killer bees, maybe? I don't know.
And another called strike for Anthony Dorner. 1-2.
If we're playing the role of the three amigos, I'm calling the role of Chevy Chase.
I'll do Martin Short. He's pretty entertaining, even though I'm
a little bit taller.
An inch or two taller than Brent.
No offense, Brent, but you're Martin Short.
I was trying for you, buddy.
Now listen, I have seen the movie, but was gonna have to ask who
Hardball?
was.
Oh, it's
up the middle as Vinny Steele has to dive out of the way.
Just one of those silly slapstick 80s comedies. It's just, if you're a Chevy Chase fan, Vacation, or Caddyshack fan, it's right up your lane, right up your alley.
On that note, our viewers at home are not going to appreciate the gum chewing on air.
Did I smack all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah, you've been chomping like a horse, buddy.
Have I been smacking? My apologies to people out there.
I know you're trying to
YouTube
keep the breath
land.
fresh for the live audience, but
I will dispose of my apologies.
They're hearing a horse chew and cut.
Smack, smack, smack.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball to Brendan Fulcher, the shortstop. And a moment ago, in all of our chuckling, Colton Mays picks up an RBI on a single through the infield with 2 outs. At the plate now is Brendan Fulcher. He struck out in the second and got out on a fielder's choice in the fourth. And he is 0 for 1. Our center field just doesn't want to cooperate yet again, so we'll just kind of abandon ship. And Brent, you are our primary vantage point for at least a moment. If I had a penny for every time there were technical issues, I would have at least $1. I do have to compliment myself, though. I did do a terrific job framing in the Louisburg College banner behind home plate on this view. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Anthony Dorner. Leaves one on after 1 run scores in the top of the 5th. Here at Frazier Field, the Hurricanes trailing by 3. In the middle of the 5th inning. Top of the lineup for your Hurricanes. Coming up next, Don't go anywhere. Another dramatic return from commercial break with Brent Hines and Danny Babb here at Frazier Field. As Aiden Warnock back on the bump for the Eagles, and Graham White with the attempted bunt on the first pitch from the tall right-handed Aiden Warnock.
He was going to test that first baseman. He was playing back a little.
Yeah, I caught eye on that as well. He's still shading back behind the bag down there at first. His third has kind of crept in after the attempted bunt.
0-1.
Going to be a chopper. It's going to be a tough play at short there.
Zings past Fulcher at short. He closed in quick on it, Fulcher did, and may have actually cuffed himself up.
Yeah, well, as firm as this field is playing, as dry as it is, you're going to get some very high and unreliable bounces on the very brick-like infield right now.
Brady Paul stepping in.
Teammates have nicknamed him The Truth.
Okay.
I think you mentioned earlier about Brady Paul touch 'em all with the Little League home run on the single with the 3-base error earlier in the season.
I was listening to that broadcast when you were hoping to give him a home run.
Me?
In
a
the
homer?
In the scorebook, and it was like,
Single 3-base throwing error, maybe. And, I mean, it was a great save. I mean, he's like, well, you know, we all played Little League. We all had the juice box and the brownie as we get another delivery as a steal attempt by Graham.
And that was a no-doubter for Graham White, as the throw down was on the opposite side, and the pitch really didn't set up the catcher for a good throw as it was kind of so far off the plate.
Yeah, culmination of things there. Graham got a great jump. Tough pitch on an off-speed offering to throw out the speedy White as Brady Paul digs in now with a 2-0 count. Looking to do some damage here. Should see a fastball, something he can deal with here.
2-0 count with no outs. And for people at home, they're trying to keep track. John Mason is down on first after the starting catcher, Nick Schultz, was relieved by Blake Gaffney, presumably for some overheating.
We hope the young man's okay, and I haven't seen our athletic staff, training staff back over there for any treatment since the second time he went over there in the third inning.
So Brady Paul reaches on a walk, and Graham White will hold.
This is our third baseman,
first.
Cam Wilson, digs in, looking to do more damage with 3 RBIs on a 1-for-2 offering for the day. Good take there on the Slider low and away.
No outs, runners first and second. I'm going to guess Cam Wilson would make a terrific golfer. That silky smooth swing, quick to the ball, accelerates the club head speed, just right through it.
Got a good set of hands.
Yeah, the hand-eye coordination with the stick in his hand. Nearly gets one on the hands as Warnock comes inside. 1-1, no outs. First two bags are occupied. Graham Wyke out at second, jumping around like Anthony Volpe.
You know, I've been watching him, and he has got to worry the heck out of those pitchers. I mean, he just is bouncing up and down, jumping around.
I tell you, distracts the catcher for sure. Hard hit up the middle. 4, and does not get the force at first.
Well, if we're going to get rain, it definitely looks like it is right around the corner, huh?
Yeah, it's right behind us, kind of creeping in little by little. There's Coach Bryce Myers, the interim head coach after long time, 10-year veteran. Blake Herring exited for a new job, and Bryce has been holding his own this season.
He's done well. We're very happy and proud of him. We hope Louisburg sees the effort and the work that he's put in with these kids, and he gets the nod from remove the interim from there. I'd like to say hello to Coach Herring. We wish you much luck down at Morehead City.
Kind of excited to see how next year, first year, goes for Coach Herring.
Absolutely.
Over at Carteret Community College. They're going to have a beautiful stadium to play in. None of us with the pickoff coverage over at first, but we try.
Well, you know, good help's hard to find, but that camera guy, he's a little suspect sometimes, Bill. One of the B's. That ball is absolutely crushed. Those bags are not occupied any longer. That is a 3-run dinger by Jace Dunn, who will knot up the score at 8-all.
He's kind of got the Babe Ruth trot, Jace Dunn does, doesn't he?
That kid's just a natural hitter. Love watching him swing the bat.
Here it comes. As the Hurricanes celebrate a 3-run homer.
And we now have a football helmet that the guys wear and dunking a ball into a basketball goal. We're multitasking here at Louisburg, as all of our kids do when they hit a home run. The teammates try to do their best to give them a concussion in the celebration in the dugout.
So Wyke, Wilson, and Dunn all touch home plate. And guess what, folks? Again, for the third time, tie score.
And it just doesn't get easier for the pitching
Hard
staff.
hit, left side.
Right there.
Past the diving Fulcher.
The bats are starting to warm up, as we mentioned in the between innings here. We've doubled up our hitting performance. Came into the bottom of the 5th inning with only 3 hits in 3 innings. Now we've touched them up for 3 hits in 1 inning alone.
All the white shirts are up on the rail.
And we've got a coaching or a mound visit from the coaching staff of Wake Tech.
I'm so out of practice with these camera buttons, but here we go with the mound visit, and it looks like Aiden Warnock is at risk, as there is at least one hand, one arm, a righty in the bullpen. And man, somebody just turned off the lights here at Frazier Field. Take a look at the radar on our Weather Channel app, and it is hovering dangerously close to us.
I don't think anybody here and those viewing at home would mind a slight rain delay. We need the rain very badly. As Peyton Shipman digs in.
So Warnock stays on the bump, but clearly an indication from Coach Russ and Rhett. Your time is short if you can't pull out a double play or something. As Connor Wright down on first after a hard line drive through the infield. Runner goes, and that's going to be a close one. He got him. Wright just didn't get the best jump.
And a absolute great throw by Blake Gaffney there. That was a jewel.
So now Shipman puts one in the air and left. And that drops in front of the left fielder, Jake Mathis.
And Steve Lawrence comes in, hit one off the top third of the center field wall earlier, hit it to the deepest part of the park.
There's Gaffney, the catcher now. And here's Steve Lawrence. And the first offering, a fastball that rides high from Warnock. And the lights are now on here at Frazier Field as those overcast skies are just closing in on us. Popped up right side, shallow. Charging, Mays, and backing up is Rickabaugh from second. He takes it.
Hurricanes bats get warmed up in the bottom of the fifth. We have 4 hits, scored 3 runs. We are now tied at 8, entering in the top of the 6th inning. We will see you back from the break.
You can see what we see, and that's some really threatening skies that are creeping in behind the candlesticks that are lit up along the perimeter of Frazier Field. As Anthony Dorner deals the first pitch in the top of the 6th inning. You can hear those lights buzzing away. Or at least I hear something buzzing.
I hear a little buzz.
Yeah, I hear it as well.
Mercury vapor lamps warming up maybe? Or the, what are they, the ballasts for those types of things? That
Don't give me the line. I tried to sell you on the fact they were LED lights last game. So.
Well, that is the deal when they have them. They flash and they do colors and all that in the new stadiums.
An electrician I am not.
I know just enough to kill myself.
Don't want any part of wiring anything.
With electricity. Sorry. That sounded kind of wrong as it came out of my mouth, but 3-1 with no outs on the first batter. That's Jens Steiner. He singled in his last at-bat, grounded out. He is 1 for 2, and he takes a second pitch from Anthony Dorner that gets called a strike. And
now I'm seeing umbrellas. I'm seeing people
evidently
shuffle around.
We're getting some sprinkles out there, apparently.
Steiner picks a walk-up to start the top of the 6th.
Our guys that were hanging out in the Hurricanes bullpen are kind of sprinting for cover. Get out of the rain.
And, coming from the Northeast, even as a kid myself and then our own kids growing up, it was not unusual to play in a sprinkle or in rain. We got here to the Mid-Atlantic states 10 years ago, and just a bad cloud in the sky would cancel everything for Little League and anything that wasn't on turf. So it'll be interesting to see if we do get some precipitation, how long do they let it go for, and what is the effect on the game?
Well, I can imagine our field can probably hold a little bit of water at this point.
Yeah, I would think so.
Russell holds back but misses out on a strike, and the count now 1-2 with no outs and a runner on first. He's top of the lineup with a couple of flyouts and a single. And it looks like a right-handed arm in the bullpen for the Hurricanes warming up. No idea who that might be.
I thought it was Stephen Williams earlier.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Line drive, doubles him up. Nope. Vinny Steele says he got back in time. Graham White, though, with the roped hit right back at him.
He threw out the Vinny reference, and all I could think was Vinny tried to get 2 outs on the 2 Utes.
2 Utes, huh? Line out to 4, makes it 1, and there's the throw down on the right. Oh, that's
that
it.
Is a dot.
Oh, he got under that? Holy Hannah.
That was a great throw by Cliff Almeida.
Our folks at home didn't get to see it, but Almeida threw the ball on the first base side of second base as Steiner head first got under the tag, says Vinny Steele, but Graham White was right there. I guess it was just a hair late.
Just a bang play there.
A 1-0 count with 1 out. Goes to the inside of the right-handed Rickabaugh. There is Stephen Williams down in the bullpen for the Hurricanes, warming up. Line drive, Graham White almost got it. Steiner's going to round and head to home as the throw comes into second.
And we're back.
Trading runs, down by 2, down by 3, tie it up, give up the go-ahead run. But there is a reason why we get to bat last, young Brent. Don't give up faith. We're going to be in this. This is going to be a kind of a slugfest here for a while as Coach Shane Bogley comes out to give a pep talk to Dorner.
So the infield conference, along with Anthony Dorner and Shane Bogley.
Now this is the part of their lineup, though, that we want Dorner, right? We're hitting multiple left-handed.
Left-handers, yep. You like the lefty-on-lefty and lefty-on-lefty matchups. Now we'll give credit where credit's due. Stephen Williams has put in some good work over the last 2 outings. He has touched 90 with the fastball, had good movement. He's really settled in and given us some good effective innings over his last 2 outings. As Dorner looks to shut down this rally by the Eagles.
1 out and a runner on first. A run has scored in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss on a cutter. Sweeper, what was it? Something that went away from the left-handed batter.
I would probably say that would be a slider going away from the left-handed batter from a lefty.
I'm kind of trying to rage bait the folks at home to chime in our live stream. An 0-1 count now with 1 out. And that fastball was right down the middle. Maybe on the inner third at most, but an 0-2 count to the advantage of Anthony Dorner.
And just as soon as we mentioned the umbrellas popping up, a lot of people were putting them away. Now we got some more action. Must be getting some more raindrops outside.
Come on, little rain's not going to kill you. There's Rickaball at first. An 0-2 count now. Hit to the opposite side through the 5-6 hole rather. This is the death by 1,000 lashes.
Yeah, the Wake Tech kids definitely brought the bats on the vans today. They've put up 11 hits in 5 1/3 innings, just over halfway through the game, and total double-digit hits on these Hurricanes pitchers.
Kind of the same type of action offensively we saw from the Eagles last Wednesday at North Main Athletic Complex. Dorner sidearm delivery fastball finds the strike zone. 0-1. John Mason is 0 for 1. Lofted left side. Cam Wilson calling for it in foul territory. And he puts that away. 2 outs. Jackson Jones now about to step in. He snuck one past Graham Wyke in his last at-bat. 2 outs, runners first and second. And there's that sidearm fastball that kind of has a little bit of English on it right at the end. Not sure if that's a 2 or 4 seam action from Dorner, but it definitely moves just a touch at the finish. The 0-1. Just misses the top outer third of the strike zone on the center fielder, Jackson Jones. 2 outs, 2 on, and a 1-1 count. Pickoff not in time. Kind of sounded like his teammates were telling him to get back. Did you guys hear it too?
I heard that. And the arm angle of Dorner, I always feel like it's he's just going to launch that thing out into center field. But
No. Don't say that. Swing and a miss on a nice slider from Anthony Dorner. In Bull Durham, was there a Dorner, or was that Major League?
It was Dorn.
Dorn,
Yeah,
that's
Roger
it.
Dorn.
Roger Dorn. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2 outside, and it gets away from Almedo as runners advance.
you've got your 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
Two and 2, and it goes to Graham Wyke. He'll field that 4-3. Somehow the throw is beat out by Jackson Jones as a run scores on an infield single on the right side.
Yeah, I think that throw was just offline a little, and Jace had to reach out to his right and
Dorner steps back onto the slab.
Had a probably
Jake
be scored
Mathis.
as now a 4th fielding error by our Hurricanes for the day.
Cut off on the middle infield as a runner advances to second.
Eagles learning from their mistakes. Did not run into another out at home.
Gets the outer third for a second called strike. 2 outs with runners second and third. Swing and a miss.
Be good.
Two-run score for the Eagles in the top of the 6th inning. Canes trailing by 2 for the 3rd time in the game. Here at Frazier Field, you're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. Josh Murphy coming in for the Eagles, the 3rd pitcher this afternoon.
Mr. Murphy has a ERA just north of 9 for the season with 12 innings pitched with 2 strikeouts. As our catcher, Cliff Almeida, number 12, comes to bat.
One ball, no strikes on the leadoff batter, Almeida. And he scooches out of the way real quick. And the count now, 2-0.
He didn't want to get hit for the 3rd time in 2 at-bats.
You're kidding me. Why would that be? As a catcher, you just kind of become numb to getting hit, I would think, right? All the foul balls and ricochets, and you just like a goalie in hockey or lacrosse.
We've definitely got some weather moving in. The umbrellas are out. The wind is whipping out in center field. Old Glory is waving out to left center.
You know, we talked about the boys that they wear the helmet right when they hit the home runs, and they've dunked the basketball for March Madness, which we're still dunking. How come hockey gets no love? Can we shoot a hockey puck in the dugout?
Have you seen this group of guys over there? Sticks and hockey pucks are going to lead to more injuries.
So Cliff Almeida gets himself a trip to first base to start off the bottom of the 6th inning.
He's to the hype outside, right from the house. Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. He put the mic outside.
Oh my, wind is really kicking up. Look at center field is all over the place. I'll not be surprised if it falls over.
We need these Hurricanes bats to stay hot after the last 2 innings of barrel work and get some balls in the air, get some fireworks going again.
As Cliff Almeida looks for the opportunity to get himself down to second and put himself in scoring position.
You guys smell that fresh rain out there? That's something we haven't smelled in quite a while.
And Murphy, fastball, misses outside, 3-0. Possibly, if I'm keeping track, 7.
That would be ball 7.
Yeah, and the rain's coming down. This is going to be interesting to see how long our electronics hold up. And there goes Cliff Almeida down to second. I have to say, I don't think I paid for the waterproof.
We've got a call to the bullpen. The Wake Tech manager skipper comes out and waves to the bullpen for a right-handed pitcher.
Murphy's day is quite short.
A short inning for Mr. Murphy with no official innings, with 2 walks, 2 free passes on 8 pitches.
Yeah, 8 straight balls. That'll
That's not what any pitcher wants to see. You know, you want a little longer leash than that, but it's a tight ball game. The Wake Tech skipper knows he cannot give this Hurricanes offense any momentum. You just got to shut it down. The kid will get another opportunity at another time.
one. Coming to the top of our lineup, I mean, this is not a good spot for any pitcher to be in with runners at first and second.
And then not be able to locate at the same time. I'm trying to get a number.
You can see this rain coming down from center field. It doesn't quite get caught by the cameras around the infield, but you can see that blue and black umbrella to the left.
I'm looking at your camera.
Doesn't
and I'm
make
thinking,
sense, does it? You look out there.
Where's that field? Because I look at our field and I don't see that.
We have a new pitcher of record now. I believe that is, did we say that was number 24? That would be
yes.
Mr. Chance Turner. Chance Turner, number 24.
There we go. That's a good shot of those black clouds that are looming in the distance, and they're kind of over us as well.
It doesn't do it justice because they are much darker in person.
Yeah, the contrast. Kind of see it here on the first base RoboCam. You get the brightness of the sun coming from behind us now as these black clouds passed over, and they are kind of to our south or east a little bit. And so this terrific contrast between the brightness in the stadium with these dark, dark clouds in the sky behind the lights. It's interesting. And then from center field, it looks like we have a downpour.
Like in a hurricane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So kind of interesting effects going on. And
for you viewers at home, we hope you are getting some of the remnants of the stuff that we have just missed here at Frazier Field. We got just a few sprinkles, and now it's kind of subsided. We got some sunshine back on the field.
Danny, I'm hoping the cameras that are outside hold up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I couldn't care less about someone's yard.
If you're scoring at home, that is
Chance Turner on the
consecutive balls
bump.
now.
I'm reminded of we're talking about Major League. Ball 8.
Ball 12.
Ball 12.
The 1-0 count. Wrapped into left field. That'll get down for at least run. Graham White
stand-up double. Attaboy Graham.
With an RBI. That was Cliff Almeida who touched home as Reese File gets to third safely. And that's the wind outside, folks. You see the dirt coming off the heels a moment ago from Brady Paul, and the wind is just kicking up all over the place.
Brady's got 64 hits on the season with 50 RBIs and a batting average of .424 entering today's action. He's facing with runners at second and third, both in scoring position, with your Hurricanes down by 1 run. And he wears one there. Attaboy. Yeah, bases loaded with our third baseman, number 13, Camden Wilson, coming up to bat, who's had a great productive RBI day with a 2-run homer in the first and an RBI sac fly in the third.
So it's an interesting turn of events now in the game where Coach Russ puts up Timothy Pate, almost their number 1 arm, with Warnock behind him, probably somewhere in the top 3 to 4 on a midweek, and they have a 3-game set to play this weekend.
But at the same time, they're behind in the standings, and if they can pick up ground on anybody during the midweek, they're all important now, with midweeks being conference games here at the end of the season. All of these games are just as important. From a coaching mentality, I guess we'll have to worry about Saturday when Saturday gets here. But getting deeper into this pen is really what the Hurricane faithful are looking for. As that is a loud bunch of Hurricanes.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
dugout. They smell blood in the water.
Oh, yeah.
They really do.
3-0
count here.
And finally a strike is thrown.
Great hitters count here with 3-1 count. Sammy really looked to do some damage here.
Popped up on the left side. Tracking it will be Mathis in left field. And Reese File will cross home plate on a sac fly by Cam Wilson.
Great work there by Sammy. 4 RBIs on the day with a 2-run homer and 2 sac flies. Great teamwork there. Now we have Jace Dunn. Jace homered in his last at bat to push his home run total to 16 for the season.
Turner deals, and Jace Dunn gets ahead of that one, puts it way out in foul territory on the left side. As he taps home plate and steps back in. A 0-1 count with 1 out. The throw goes out to center field. Graham White holds tight, though, out at second. Thought about it for a split second, but knew better than to try to take off. Jace Dunn in the box. Connor Wright in the on-deck circle. And the next offering outside and away, backhanded by Gaffney. 1-1 with 1 and 2 on. Camera's floating around out there like something fierce. Vinny Stio says Graham White is out at.
Not sure the attempt there. Disappointing still at third with the power hitting Jace, and Brady Paul not breaking for second on the steal behind. Just kind of a little mental lapse there.
Trying to break up a double play, I guess, on the infield, right?
Well, you go, I go type scenario there. So we get the out at third and we don't advance the runner from first.
Of course, we'll never really know, but maybe that was going to be a you steal first, I'll steal on the next pitch, and
yeah,
who knows. Two and two, clubbed foul down the left side toward the dugout of the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to on the attempted steal. I think maybe Graham White saw something from the pitching that he could get a good jump. If it would have been a called steal, I think you'd have seen both runners going at that time.
Outside, and Gaffney can't transfer it cleanly. As Brady Paul gets to second. Now he is an absolute scoring threat from second on anything to the outfield. And another foul ball for Jace Dunn. He's well ahead of whatever Turner is offering.
Yeah, your gun might be a little off. That said 38 miles an hour.
That's why we've abandoned that. It's just so unreliable at this point.
I saw a 76-mile-an-hour fastball earlier from Dorner that I just knew that really wasn't picking up reliable there.
Yeah, I gave up on that in the first inning. No need to confuse our viewers. As Turner's out there kind of just, I don't know, hoping for the best maybe might be the way to describe it.
I mean, through this lineup, that's kind of what you got to do.
Connor Wright now steps in. He singled on a hard line drive through the left side of the infield in his last at-bat. As he looks at a called strike, that evens up the count. 1-1 with 2 out, 2 on, first and second. Tie score for the 4th time. Wright loads up and holds off wisely. The 2-1. Hit hard right into the glove of the first baseman. Turner gets out of trouble with 2 on. As the Eagles go back to the dugout with a tie score, and the Hurricanes going to look to make something happen here with Stephen Williams. We'll give you a read on him in just a moment when we come back. That was a quick return from break. Stephen Williams on the bump as a right-handed reliever for the Hurricanes. Had a decent showing and appearance over the weekend up at Truist Point Rocker Stadium in High Point. Looking to keep that favorable delivery happening for the Hurricanes as they need to get themselves right back to the plate, quite frankly.
Yeah, I agree. That inning felt
abbreviated.
Well, we had first and second, then we score a couple runs, and all of a sudden it was over.
Picked off at third and had bases loaded, no outs, got the sac fly, and then got the steal attempt at third, and then the liner, which would have easily have scored Brady Paul from second, that was gloved at first base. It's kind of cut off the momentum. We've got Stephen Williams now, and I believe I see the right arm of Leighton Babb in the bullpen. He was loosening up just a moment ago.
Colton Mays 2 for 3. Swings through the fastball to bring the count 1-2 as the leadoff.
It's 2-2.
2-2, thank you. Yeah, I look up before it turns, and I'm too quick for my own good. Breaking ball bounced off the dirt on the opposite side. And a full count now on the leadoff batter. High fastball is going to allow a walk to start the 7th.
Jace is indicating a bunt is coming. We'll see if he predicts correctly.
He does. Well done. Excellent throw by Stephen Williams down to second on a rope. Gets him out.
That's great recognition by Cliff he's got full view of the field to see that he's got enough time to make that throw. And you heard him, call out 2-2-2. Excellent job.
Does Cliff pick lotto numbers by chance? I might have to make a call. All of a sudden, our center field camera wants to give us some slow-mo action as the ball kind of traveled in at about 10 miles an hour.
I just thought that was more technology that you had. I thought you could.
Yeah, sure it is. And Williams answers back to even up the count 1 apiece with 1 out. Third baseman Jen Steiner, he's had a day. 1-1-1. Steiner shears that one off. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th, reached in the 6th on a walk, and grounded out to Stephen Williams in the 2nd. The 1-2. Foul tip into the glove of Cliff Almedo. Top of the lineup now, Blake Russell lined out to Graham Wyke at second in his last at-bat. There's Brendan Fulcher, the shortstop, down at first. Jace Dunn giving coverage. Williams deals. Breaking ball, finds the strike zone. Starts out right at Russell, and then it just drops it in. Well done by the righty. One, 2 out, and a runner on first. Williams goes away. So I think it was the Mariners this past week with an interesting pickoff at first, followed by a balk. If you guys caught that on any of the Sports Center recaps.
I did
or
not.
It might have been 2 weeks ago, but somewhere this season. Pickoff not in time. And first baseman kind of does a juke step back to first. Gets the runner to kind of go back, but then release back to second, and then the throw goes from the pitcher. The second time they attempted it, and they got him this time. We missed it on the cam, but they got him.
Had a good shot there of Coach Shane Bogley impersonating the umpire. He was ringing him up just as hard as the field umpire Vinny was. We do have some throwing, warming up of Brendan Chamberlain in the Hurricanes bullpen.
Tie score yet again. And still, as Coach DJ Russ is going to talk with Vinny Stio and Matt Utz. Too little, too late at this point, as we head to the bottom of 7 here at Frazier Field with a tie score for the 4th time. No runs in the top of the 7th. Stephen Williams and the Hurricanes hold off the Eagles.
Just yet another new arm coming out of the Wake Tech bullpen. Or do we have a repeat performance here?
I think this was the first baseman. Does that say 30? Nope, it says 29. 28.
29.
29 is going to be Christian Davis. He leads their team in ERA with 2.45 earned run average and only 3 2/3 innings pitched on the season with 6 strikeouts.
6-7.
6-7.
You know, I was going to comment on how good the ERA was, but only 3 innings pitched, so he's untested maybe.
It hasn't been tested a lot, but welcome to the Lions Den.
Skies have kind of started to clear out as the threatening rain clouds continue to kind of dissipate or move away or something, even though they still look pretty dramatic there in our shot from first base. Thanks in part to the RoboCam. I think I should get a royalty for nicknaming it that if the manufacturers are watching.
Either that or a lawsuit.
I bought their product, for God's sake. I mean, come on. We'll spare you the seasickness from the center field cam for now until the wind settles down, but it's gusting. Trust us. We have a rather animated patron just below one of our microphones.
Yeah, I think he's standing directly below it.
Yeah. Hard hit left side, and that's going to fall into the corner.
Stand up leadoff double for Peyton Shipman in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up our shortstop, Steve Lawrence.
Our center field camera has effectively moved significantly to the left.
Yeah, you were positioned perfectly on Louisburg College. And
to get some tie downs next time. I had no idea this weather was coming. Still get the plays in here. Doesn't look the prettiest, but still works. If we see it go sideways, then we'll know it's definitely off the scaffolding out there. Chopped foul. 0-2 count. Lawrence 1 for 3, doubled in the fourth. And that clipped him. Cliff Olmedo 0 for 1, trying to make something happen. Drops a bunt foul on the right side.
Looking to move both the runners.
Absolutely. Coach Myers here looking to play a little small ball, get both runners in scoring position. He trusts the bat on the on-deck bat of Reese Fowle and followed up by Graham White starting the top of our lineup.
You know, Brent, this is your shot right here down the middle, and it does not communicate or convey what center field is seeing, which is all sorts of wind.
You can see the trees blown out there, so I can only imagine your poor camera's holding on for dear life.
Yeah, and here's our wideout shot. Maybe folks at home can see the tops of the trees. No, that's just frozen. So we're going to stick with you, Brent.
Another hit by pitch by Cliff. That's 4 on the day with only two free bags. If we can get a shot of Old Glory out there in left center, Brent, you'll see that the wind is certainly whipping out there. Old Glory was standing out.
Yeah, I'll pick it up with first base here in a moment, maybe.
This freshman Reese Fowle comes in with bases loaded. We've got a mound visit by the pitching coach from Wake Tech.
In the meantime, you can see the American flag is just flapping away out there. Doesn't know which way to blow. And one moment it's gusting, the next moment it's kind of letting up, and then it comes right back. Rhett James out there talking with Christian Davis, whatever the game plan is. The Hurricanes are looking to capitalize with bases loaded and no outs. Ball's up in the air. It's over.
File. Caught the weather at a great time, barreled a ball up with the wind blowing out to right center, and it rode it on out of here. This kid is going to get absolutely attacked when he reaches this dugout. On comes the helmet, the ball, the goal, and we got a slam dunk in the dugout.
I'm telling you, we need a slap shot.
I agree. I'll give it to you. We're in the middle of hurricane season here with the Hurricanes. And for once today, the Hurricanes are on the right side of a crooked number on the scoreboard. As your Hurricanes take the lead in the bottom of the 7th, 14-10.
Yeah, that's a nice stretch they needed all game long.
And we still have no outs.
0-2 count, though, right now on the leadoff batter, Graham White, top of the order, I should say. We're in the 7th inning. Still got 2 to go, though. Don't get too excited. It looks like Christian Davis found his breaking ball on Graham White as he goes down swinging. A little bit loose on the first offering to Brady Paul. Unfortunately, our cameras are all a little bit out of sync. So I just noticed anybody watching who's questioning what's going on, I'm aware. Not much we can do about it here after quite a bit of weather. Hard hit out to right field, and Brady Paul gets to first on a single. Mr. Paul down on first. Cam Wilson now with a 1-1 count. Runner goes, throw down to second's going to get him. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Gaffney might have the better arm out of the.
Thrown out a couple of Hurricanes runners there at second, and been a lot of runners thrown out today. I knew 3 Wake Tech runners in the first 2 innings, and now I believe that's 3 Hurricanes runners called stealing.
And they are not slow runners.
No, not at all.
Those are dotted throws to second base. I mean, just big-time throws by these catchers.
Clearly, when Schultz is healthy, they try to keep the 2 players in the lineup. But, boy, I had to put money on a catcher. I'm going to favor Mr. Gaffney.
That wind is whipping, huh?
So Davis seems to kind of be an all or nothing. It's either working for him or it's a bit of a struggle. Fly ball left field. Under it is Mathis. 4-run homer gives the Hurricanes the lead at the end of 7. But we still got 2 innings to go, and this has been a teeter-totter, seesaw, back-and-forth match between the Hurricanes and the Eagles.
We have a pitching change for your Hurricanes. Number 45, Brendan Chamberlain now comes in to pitch for Louisburg. Brendan comes into today with an ERA just north of 8 with 18 innings pitched with 22 strikeouts.
And I believe I had heard he had just committed last week to go on and play at the next level.
I have not heard that.
Yeah,
Please
news to me. Break it.
Do we know where Brendan has signed? Where his intent?
Brent Hines with the scoop.
Ferrum College is what I'm hearing.
They are in Southern Virginia, I believe. Congratulations to Mr. Chamberlain. That is wonderful news to hear that he'll be continuing his academic and baseball career at the next level. First pitch strike offering from Mr. Chamberlain.
Swinging miss makes it an 0-2 count. And the next offering off the plate to Blake Russell, but he's a little too wise to go for that. Russell is 0 for 4. Not sure if I align with that. I mean, I have him singling in the 3rd, so what am I missing? Maybe I gave him a single and it was a reach on error?
Possibly.
Could have been. We do show 3 errors on the board, so it's possible.
Swing and a miss, bounces off of Almedo, and he makes it. Almedo, that is. With the quick scramble and the shotgun arm down to first.
Didn't like that pitch, huh?
I don't know exactly where that one missed.
Looked a little low to me, but there have been a few that Matthew Utz has called strikes that to me were at the very bottom of the strike zone, but I am not a human ABS system.
Well, it looks like we were just dotting at the knees and not getting the calls here.
Yeah, trying to stay in that 7, 8, 9 box along the bottom, but there Chamberlain locates up a little. Chopped on the right side. Chamberlain's going to beat him out.
Oh, boy, B. Great athletic play by number 45.
Superman crosses right in front of an oncoming train. That's Brendan Chamberlain.
Kid's got wheels. Very good athlete.
1 unassisted, I think, is where that goes in the book.
That would be correct. Now we have Blake Gaffney, the catcher now for Wake Tech.
So I think he was throwing the ball back in, and it just so happened to hit the kid. I don't think that was a pitch.
Yeah. We'll have to see from home plate umpire if we've got an 0-1 count or a 1-1 count.
Well,
swing and a miss.
I know it hit him, and he didn't take off to first base. So I kind of looked up and saw him get hit by the pitch, and like you said, I guess that was just the umpire did not grant him time when he was trying to change the ball out.
And it doesn't matter because he fans him right
B.
there.
Great work by Mr. Chamberlain.
1, 2, 3 go the Eagles, and the Hurricanes go to the dugout for the first time this afternoon with a 4-run lead. As we are in the middle of the 8th inning here at Frazier Field, you're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. First pitch to Connor Wright, a called strike. Luke Haltom on the mound for the Eagles. Connor Wright with a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Starting the bottom of the 8th inning, Brendan Chamberlain able to hold off the Eagles to a 1-2-3. And Haltom takes him down. Getting a little bit of chatter, like someone's more interested in anything but the game.
Yeah,
I just muted our microphone on that side because the young gentleman is just a bit too animated for my preference. Though I'm glad he's out here enjoying the game, I just want to keep our folks at home equally as satisfied. And a 1-1 count now to Peyton Shipman. Strokes that one to left, and Mathis watches it go foul out of the stadium. I'm sure Mathis was like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was on the inside, but so says Matthew Utz, the home plate umpire.
I'm not one to typically question umpires, but there's been a couple times today where that inside pitch.
Are you sure, Brent?
I mean, listen, it's their call, but I don't feel that we've been getting the same love on that inside corner.
Haltom bounces the first offering off the floor. As Stephen Lawrence steps in, 1 for 3 on the day. Looks at a high fastball. And the count now, 2-0. Shipman doubled in his last at-bat in the 7th and was driven in as part of that 4-run homer by Reese File. Grand slam, really, is what I should be saying. And Stephen Lawrence got all of that, folks. That is a no-doubter to left field. And a long ball deposited into the parking lot of Frazier Field. Some POV action here at the dugout. As the Hurricanes celebrate a solo homer by Peyton Shipman.
Stephen Lawrence.
Stephen Lawrence, thank you. Oh, 0-2 count with 2 outs to Almedo. Haltom spins that one. And the follow-up slides off the top of the glove of Blake Gaffney. So a 5-run lead now for the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Cliff Almedo at the plate. Slices that one off his own foot. Ouch.
Well, and I thought that pitch was going to hit him, so it was that was more of a defensive swing. He wasn't looking to get hit for the 5th time today.
2-2. High and away. Haltom seems to be trying to work a breaking ball that's just, with the gusty wind,
not quite breaking.
Good luck to anybody for that matter, not just him. And a check swing. Excuse me. And Almedo gets a free ride down to first with 2 outs.
Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. We put the mic outside. That is power. You letting the scouts outside. You running this couch. Ain't no control in the game.
Need I say more about what this young man did in his last at-bat? Reese File with a grand slam home run as a freshman. And he looks at a called strike. That's a good way to cover up the called strike, is just kneel right down and tie your shoe.
Like it's no big deal.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't want that one. And he barrels this one into left field. Right to the track, and that'll end it. But one more run in the favor of the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of 9 as the Eagles get their last chance. Hurricanes up by 5. You're watching Louisburg College Baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. We'll be right back. This copyrighted telecast presented by the authority of the Louisburg College baseball team may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, while the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Louisburg College baseball. Brent Hines, myself, Bill Martone, as we see Brendan Chamberlain start the top of the 9th inning. Leighton Babb is in the bullpen just in case. Two-one. And Chamberlain comes back with a strike. Two-two, swing and a miss. He fans him. That was John Mason. Love an umpire who actually talks.
It is nice. We don't have to guess, wait for a motion.
Just makes for a good broadcast, too. One out. Jackson Jones, 2 for 4, and a 2-1 count. Almost an Aaron Judge type size frame at the plate, and that just elongates that strike zone where Chamberlain's high fastball gets called.
Yeah, got a full count now.
Jones steps back in. And it's flared out of play on the left side. Right hand warming up in the bullpen for the Eagles.
It's a little opportunistic thinking there.
Presumptuous, for goodness sake.
It's
you're down by 5. Jones puts that one back behind the broadcast booth. Love the sound of metal cleats on concrete. I don't think it communicates across to the audience as much as we do hear it. Barreled left field. Reese File backs up and takes it himself. And that's 2 away.
got a defensive change, by the way. Didn't even recognize that Troy Daniels out there at third base.
One count. It's Mr. Daniels. He's got a great glove on the hot corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Mathis steps back in with an 0 for 4 day, but again, not so sure I agree with that, or do I? Yeah, I do. I mean, he reached on a fielder's choice, so that's probably not carded as a hit. Three balls, 1 strike. And he just misses a little high. That'll be a walk. Mathis a little bit apprehensive to go.
Yeah, I think he asked if that was ball 3, but just lost track.
Yeah, who's keeping track? Colton Mays, 2 for 3. Strikeout in the second, singled in the fourth, and then drew a walk in the 7th. Chamberlain deals the 1-0 outside.
Didn't quite get the call on the frame there, but
hey, you got to try.
Appreciate Cliff trying there.
Can't fault him for trying. The 2-0 down the middle.
Ooh.
Does not get it.
Now that one looked better.
Yeah. Little conference between Almedo and Chamberlain, along with Stephen Lawrence, the shortstop, saying, come on, buddy, a little soft contact. Get the force at second or at first, and we'll get out of here. Chamberlain comes set on a 3-0 count. Puts that one down Broadway.
Yeah, whatever Cliff said, got him to calm down a little bit. Let's just throw strikes like he indicated, right?
3-1. And it's just a little too high. Chamberlain now struggling to locate when he needs to. 2 back-to-back walks with 2 outs. A strikeout and a fly out to left. Kind of left things looking like they were going to, this would be a 1-2-3 inning.
You've got a book. Have we had a 1-2-3 inning? I feel like Wake Tech has just not gone away today.
I think in the 8th, I have a drop third strike, a 1 unassisted, and then Blake Gaffney on a 3rd out. Fulcher drops that one on a bounce. Reese File guns it in, and 1 run scores.
One scores, and it puts runners at 2nd and 3rd.
So Fulcher with an RBI single picks up an extra bag on the throw. And Jen Steiner going to step in here in a minute, but not before Coach Bryce Myers is going to go out. Likely going to take the ball from the right-hander. As Chamberlain goes into slaps and high fives from his teammates. Coach Myers giving Leighton Babb some very specific direction. Like, we just need strikes and an out, no pressure.
No pressure. Yep. Got a 4-run cushion, but they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Take your time, but hurry up. Dinner's on the table. 2 out, 2 on, 4-run lead for the Hurricanes in the top of the 9th. This will seal the deal with a 3rd out, with Leighton Babb stepping in on a midweek relief. He's done a few closers lately. He started over the weekend, went 4 innings, looked fabulous through 3, a little hiccup in the 4th, but outside of that, you know, pretty decent 3 innings from him. Part of the Shove Club, which I had not understood what that was until his father, Danny, explained to me that between him and my own son, Simon, they were a duo nicknamed the Shove Club.
I like it.
Yeah, and Saturday, another example. Leighton comes out, puts up 4 innings. Simon comes in behind him, puts up the other 5, and between the two of them, gave the offense the cushion that they needed, and they got it done as they swept the series, starting with game 1, 2, and 3 before the weekend was over. Leighton Babb now facing off against Jen Steiner. All of a sudden, the love from Matthew Utz seems to have evaporated.
It's got to be about a 16th off.
Yeah, we might need ABS quick. Get it installed.
We don't get the outside. We don't get the inside. Gents is not a guy I want to put the ball right down the middle to.
Heck no. And there we get the call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the fastball rides up and away on Steiner. .31 count with 2 outs. And Leighton Babb brings it down Broadway to fill up the count. Get the foghorn out, kids. Womp, womp, womp. Down to the last pitch. Popped up, out of play. Reset on the full count here in the top of the ninth with the Canes ahead by 4 with 2 outs. Grounded left side. Stephen Lawrence guns it across. And that puts a ribbon on it for Game 5 out of 6 between Wake Tech Community College and Louisburg, as the Hurricanes now up 4 games to 1 in the season over Wake Tech, as they'll meet up for the last time next Wednesday at the North Main Athletic Complex in Holly Springs. As the Hurricanes make their way out to center field, or right field, pardon me, as they congratulate themselves. Coach Shane Bogley bringing it up from behind. For executive producer of the Louisburg Sports Network, Dr. Gary Brown, co-producer Jason Raznick, and today's telecast being directed by yours truly. For Coach Myers, Bogley, the entire production crew consisting of Danny Babb, Angel Moreno, Brennan Kaiser, and Brent Hines. I'm Bill Martone saying thank you so much for watching Hurricanes baseball. Have a blessed rest of your Wednesday afternoon. And we'll see you back here in a week and a half for the last 3 home games of the 2026 spring season.